Hi guys, we're back for the final on our Chris Cortel Classic Plastic 101 celebration build, and we did the Atlantis repop from the old Rebel Navy PBY 5A Catalina. The original tooling from this kit was from like 1955. It's 104 scale, basically box scale kit. Real basic, say 1955 era tooling. So it's got monstrous raised rivets on it and no super detail in it, but that's fine. I kind of treated it as if I were building it in that era, but the only big exception being I used craft acrylic colors like Chris would normally do, instead of a lot of lacquers and Tamiyas and paints and things like that. I used primarily the craft acrylics. Anyway, we decided that we were going to mount this on a diorama base, so let's get right to it. As you can see, we have our Catalina mounted on, it's mounted on a glass pot holder that I picked up at like Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby, I don't remember which one anymore. And then I put a piece of floor tile, linoleum floor tile, on top, because it has a pattern similar to what the ocean looks like. And we built the model with the wheels up, and then we glued it down on top of our seascape, and we put some polyfill and woodland scenic snow in there to make the wakes and the spray. And that's our diorama. This model is of the Cool Cat. I did not do any real research on that aircraft to see if it was, what the significance of that was. It was just the decals that came with it, and you were kind of stuck with them because they actually, where any of the lettering or insignia is, they actually had raised lines or raised outlines. So I guess if you really wanted to, you could just paint it by hand and not use any decals at all. So like the lettering for the Cool Cat and the insignia were all outline bordered and raised panel lines, basically. So that's our Catalina. We've got it. We've got the pontoons down for landing. Once they're in the air, these fold up and become the tips of the wings, clear out of the way. It does have torpedoes on it, so it could be on sub-chaser duty. Mostly Catalinas were used for reconnaissance and for air-sea rescue. It does have pilots in the cockpit, and it has gunners / observers in the blisters. And the engine, it'd be real hard to see it, but the engineer, actually his position was in the wing, in the pedestal for the wing. He had a window on each side so that he could look out and watch the engines as they operated, and also for observation. And then the radio room and navigator sat behind the cockpit. That's the window right here for that. So that's our build, and I've decided, since my schedule is kind of messed up right now, But this is also going, in addition to being for the celebration build, it's going to be my Navy entry for the Armed Forces group build. I've got the Ares that I was going to build for that, but with things they're looking right now, maybe a long time before I can get to that. So we're going to have this be our Navy branch entry for the Armed Forces group build. We already finished the Coast Guard one, and so that would bring basically either the Army or the Marines up next, and then we'll finish out with the Air Force at the end. But so that's our build, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. I know a lot of people are involved. I want to thank Kenny May for setting up the group build to honor Chris. And we will see you on the next video. Be lots of pictures to follow up. Thanks, guys.